Welcome to my channel. What is a panic attack, or a panic disorder? In Europe, about 3% of the population has a panic attack in a given year, while in the United States they affect about 11%. They are more common in females than in males. They often begin during puberty or early adulthood. Children and older people are less commonly affected. Panic attacks are sudden periods of intense fear and discomfort that may include palpitations, sweating, chest pain or chest discomfort, shortness of breath, trembling, dizziness, numbness, confusion, or a feeling of impending doom or of losing control. Typically, symptoms reach a peak within 10 minutes of onset and last for roughly 30 minutes, but the duration can vary from seconds to hours. Although they can be extremely frightening and distressing, panic attacks themselves are not physically dangerous. This disorder is closely associated with generalized anxiety disorder. Panic attacks can be scary, even terrifying. They can come out of nowhere and leave you confused, worried, and in some cases embarrassed. But don't worry, everyone experiences panic attacks. In fact, about half of all people in the United States will experience an anxiety attack at least once during their lifetime. That's why it's so important to learn how to deal with a panic attack. It's not something you can ignore or pretend isn't happening. It needs to be understood and accepted as part of who you are. After all, if you understand what triggers an attack and have strategies to handle one when they happen, then you're much better equipped to handle it next time it happens. Number 1. Know the signals that signal a panic attack is about to hit you. Before you have a panic attack, you'll usually notice some physical or emotional signals that signal it's about to happen. If you notice any of the following while you're feeling anxious and panicky, it could be a signal that you're about to have an attack. Your stomach feels uneasy. Your heart is racing and you feel out of breath. You're sweating excessively. You're nauseous or experiencing a feeling of being off balance. You're having trouble focusing and being able to think clearly. Number 2. Talk to someone who understands what you're going through. The best way to deal with a panic attack is to have someone you trust and who understands what you're going through stand with you and help you through it. It's okay to be with someone when you feel anxious. You don't need to be alone to deal with it. A panic attack is scary and confusing, so someone who understands what you're going through can help you get through it. You can talk to your partner, a close friend from childhood, or your therapist. You don't need to talk to someone who has no idea what's happening. Your loved ones want to be there for you, and having them walk you through it can help you feel less alone and make the experience a little less scary. Number 3. Breathe deeply and slowly. When a panic attack hits you, it's very important to take deep, slow breaths. This will calm you down and help you stay grounded in what's happening. Try to inhale and exhale as slowly as possible. Counting as you do this is also helpful. If you find yourself having a hard time focusing on counting, try focusing on your breathing instead. Breathing in for 3 and breathing out for 1 will generally help you focus on something else while you're counting. You can also try visualizing breathing in calming images like images of beautiful places, the ocean, the sky, calming music, or anything else that helps you get your mind off of what's happening. Number 4. Exercise helps with anxiety, but only for some people. Exercising has been proven to help some people with their anxiety and has been shown to be particularly effective for people with social anxiety. However, as with anything, exercise has potential side effects for some people. If you're one of those people and you're still feeling anxious after exercising, try tapping and journaling instead. This can still help you deal with anxiety, but it won't have the side effects of exercise. Number 5. Stop what you're doing and decide what helps you most. The first thing you should do when a panic attack hits is to stop what you're doing and get a hold of yourself. This will give you a moment to collect your thoughts and calm down. While you're panicking, you're actually likely to do things that get you more nervous or scared. So the first thing you should do is stop doing that. If you're at school and your classmates are starting to notice what's happening, try to quietly walk away from the area where you're in or go to a secluded area so you don't have to worry about what everyone else is doing. If you're at home and you're panicking in front of your loved ones, give them a quick explanation of what's happening and tell them to guard you if you need help. Or, if you feel that others are starting to notice what's happening, try to quietly walk away from the area where you're in or go to a secluded area so you don't have to worry about what everyone else is doing. Number 6. Don't freak out if it happens again, just learn from it. If you've already dealt with a panic attack and it happens again, don't freak out. Instead, just learn from it. Make note of what happened the first time and what you did after the attack to help you better deal with it next time. If you know what you did wrong the first time, you can try to avoid doing that in the future. If you've never dealt with a panic attack before and it happens again, don't panic. Just try to understand what's happening and accept it as a part of who you are. This doesn't mean you have to accept it, it just means you have to understand it. This will end today's video, so finally, panic attacks are scary and confusing, but it's important to remember that everyone experiences them. By knowing the signs that indicate a panic attack is coming and talking to someone you trust who understands what you're going through, breathing deeply and slowly, and deciding what helps you most, you can better deal with a panic attack when it happens to you.
Thank you for watching. Hope you have gained a better understanding of what is a panic disorder and how to deal with it. Please check out my channel for more videos like this and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.